We almost at 100, bro.
Hey, man, we almost at that 100. Yo. Welcome to another episode of Big Bro, Little Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I am the Flash.
We a little bright right now. Just a little bit. Damn, I wish I would have toned it down just a tad, but it's cool. We still, you know what I'm saying, doing it. And appreciate y'all for rocking with us. 80 episodes.
This is episode 80.
80 episodes.
How you feel about 80 episodes?
We at 80% of syndication. That's how I think about it. Like everything's syndication to me. Like 100, like that's crazy. But I feel good. Like I hope we making an impact. I hope we helping people. Even if the number's small now, I know it's gonna grow. It's just
but the numbers aren't really small.
Yeah, I mean they not. I mean I'm still happy with it regardless. Like some people they stop at like 20 because they ain't go viral or they didn't get. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And we done went viral a few times.
Man, so how you feel about 80?
Man, we the most underrated. We the most rated underrated. Essence just did a podcast thing. I think the top 50 podcast. I want to be in that next year.
Okay, that's a good goal. That's a good goal.
So when we get on the Apple, we go on the Spotify. My goal is to get there next year.
Yeah, I like that. That's some. Hey,
no, man.
I'm
my
right there
goal
with
is to. I can do this. And I can think about cutting hair.
That's the goal. Hey, and we only 300 hours away. Observation.
Then the thing is, we talked about adding more like guests and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to. So hey y'all work with us. We're trying to see.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure out the formula because we have a formula, but we're just trying to figure. We're trying to change the Sprite can.
You know what's crazy? The Earn Your Leisure guys. They do like the investing and stuff like that. They got the investing podcast.
Yeah.
So they were on Angie Martinez and they were talking about like people were asking them like how to get that chemistry like with them on on the show, and he was just like, yeah, if you spend 26 years with somebody every day, y'all talk about something like that chemistry gonna show. And I'm like, damn, it's the same thing with us. You've been cutting my hair since I was literally 18. Yes. And you've watched me grow. We've had, you know what I'm saying?
So the last 15, 16 years or something like that.
Yep.
18.
The whole time building chemistry the whole time. You know what I'm saying? You never knew what it was gonna turn into. You never knew we was gonna do a podcast together. But hey, man, here we are. 80 episodes in. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Make sure y'all hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, let's get into it. How you doing, Black man?
Hey man, hey, careful.
Got to be.
Hey man, RIP to PNB.
Yeah. PNB Rock, RIP. Prayers go out to the family, his daughter, girlfriend, baby mama, his family, everybody. How did you feel when you heard about it?
Dude, 30 years old, bro.
30.
Like, I had just seen a podcast when he was talking about being in LA and how he may need security, that he don't need no security. How people try him like, because he's from Philly, he's like a Swede and he don't be doing nothing. But because that's my industry and I be around a lot of those guys, it always amazes me like why they carry all the cash.
In the book bag.
The book bag, all the chains.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that. Like me being a little older, I'm like.
Do you think it's the persona of being a rapper though? Like they take it on too serious.
You take it on, and it's not his fault. So let's say that first. It's not his fault per se, but at some point, we have to kind of wisen up, I guess. Yeah. And it's just a sad occasion. I feel sorry for family members, his mom. Just a bad feeling, man. Yeah. Like whenever I hear rappers dying, because it's also. Tupac died 26 years ago. Today, the 13th.
Damn.
I remember where I was 16, me, Robert, Chanel. We was in front of Club 559, this 1996. 16, I was sitting in the back seat, and on the radio it flashed, Tupac died. Everybody called crying. I'm like, I remember on my way home, I went to go get the Source magazine with Tupac on there. It's a really rough time.
Yeah. I hate that we keep like
killing each other, young people.
Yeah, And I hate that we keep seeing the rappers like go, ever since the Tupacs, the Biggie, like we still have numerous deaths after that,
Yeah, but like, I remember when I was growing up, like the only rapper you seen die from violence was like DJ Scott LaRock from the Boogie Down Productions. He was the DJ to KRS-One. You probably know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know KRS-One is.
Yeah. You remember they had a song called Self Destruction? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was like rappers let's come together and make a song to try to, But it's so crazy because the climate and the life we live.
Yeah.
All the songs are about finessing a nigga. I got more money than you. I'm gonna have sex with this girl.
Mm-hmm. Fuck the ops.
I fuck the ops. The ops want me. I'm gonna get it back in blood. My jewelry's so crazy.
Yeah.
If you run up on me, I'm gonna shoot everybody. I got Dracos everywhere. That's the climate of the music, and the girls are just as hard to guys.
Oh, we about to.
All they care about is fucking and shooting.
Hey, you got the tough ones out there now. I think the beef about to start. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 5 to 10 years, female rap grows, and I'm hoping this does not happen. I just hope that this does not happen. But I could see the trajectory in which it's going. I could see somebody dying from senseless violence in the female rap. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I could see that. Because that's just where we headed. I mean, the girls they rapping harder and harder. I will say that I've seen a little more camaraderie amongst. I can't really say that. Because hell, some of the biggest female rappers we didn't seen, they've beefed. But I could see it getting to that point. You got more masculine energy in the female rap now.
There's a lot of masculine energy.
They driving Chargers challenges and all that. They got the pistol on the lap. I seen a girl tweet today. She was like, part of the bad bitch requirement is to have you a gun. I'm like,
it's a requirement?
Yeah, like a part of the bad bitch requirement is having a Glock. That's part of it now. So like their stuff is evolving. But that's my thing. It's just like, y'all, look, we already got examples of like where this went wrong. Don't try to recreate it. Don't try to go into it.
Because it's not going the right way.
At all. And him being 30, man, that really hit me. Because I remember discovering him.
He was at the Roscoe's in the hood.
Man.
Like, shouts out to LA, but I'm not an LA type guy. Like, I'm in LA, I stayed the good part.
Yeah. No, LA still like it's still tough. Yeah.
I don't venture. Yeah. Like, I'm from Atlanta, so I don't venture out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand why these cats go buy these Lambo trucks and drive them through the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To stun on everybody.
Yeah.
He was like the crazy thing is when I hear 30, I'd be like, damn, he was just getting to the best part of life. He was just getting to the part of when life get good. He was just hitting his stride. I feel like he had some songs as his, but damn,
he was jamming. He had some jams.
Yeah. Now it's like, damn.
Fuck up the city.
Yeah, man, that was a tough one.
Yeah,
that was a tough one, especially when you're a fan of somebody.
How you feel about it, man?
Part of me is like, I hope we can influence, even with the podcast, I hope we can influence those who are in the rap lifestyle to move differently and to take better care of themselves as men. I think the more that we got them out there and like we need more male representation, but we keep losing them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we have a lot of male representation. We have a lot.
We do, but I want us to keep winning.
I feel like it's what we're drawn to. If that makes sense. I feel like we're drawn to the bullshit as a community. Like, if you ain't making no money, you ain't got no Lambo truck. You ain't got no Gucci's. You ain't got no bag. Your girl ain't got no BBL.
Yeah.
And she ain't on here shaking her behind every time you open your damn Instagram or your Twitter.
Yeah.
she don't go nowhere. But I'm tell you something, bro. Every time I slide somewhere and they play those songs, the girls be acting so unladylike. Mm-hmm. I've never seen so much female hunching before in my life.
That's all they do in the club now.
All girls got the same little dance move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro.
I just want better for us. I really do. Especially as men. That's what this is the men. Like, I just feel like, come on, man. Like, please, let's like make great strides to like change and be different and be around for our families.
Yeah. That
man is the sole provider for, I'm sure, a lot of people.
Though. I seen Kevin Ollie say this to his team. He said, us as black people, especially as men, we take one thing for granted. Coming home every night.
Mm. That's real.
We love the opportunity to go out. But it's a gift from God to be able to come home.
Mm-hmm. It's dangerous. It's dangerous out here. It's dangerous as hell out here.
Yeah.
That's why I be staying out the way. But I hate that it like it lets us all live in fear. Now, like, more people are afraid to go out. You know
let me say this. And me and E was having this conversation this morning as I posed a good old Sprite. One of my favorite drinks of choice.
Same here.
So, let me say this. When you're a little older, you hang out with older people.
Mm-hmm.
When you're your age, you hang out with your age people. Everything has an age demographic.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pull up in the Bentley truck around 18-year-olds. They don't understand work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
They may try to steal it. Not saying I have a Bentley truck. So, yeah. I was like, we don't live in fear. It's just in the world, man. Sometimes when it's your turn, it's your turn. And when it's not, guess what, though? You go home.
Yeah.
You commentate from the sidelines. Yeah.
Which brings me to the point that you said before we started recording about attention. Mm-hmm. There was, so I seen the video of him laying in his own fluid. Like after he was, mm-hmm. I'm just not saying it for YouTube purposes. But yeah, like there's a video and it's like people recording the whole thing. Like, and it's like, wow, it's like we feel like we gotta like record everything and the attention and just like, and I'm like, it's a whole person laid out right now.
What kind of dignity do you guys have?
You know what I'm saying? There's people tagging, oh, this the rapper PM. Like they're like in the video that they recorded. Like they're, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the man is shot like, y'all. Like, damn. Like I wouldn't even be surprised if they released the footage if there's a camera in when it happened. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody leaked the video of it happening, the altercation happening in the Roscoe's. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like it's just like everything we put out is like for attention, for publicity, for trying to be the first ones to the punch, and it's just like, damn, bro, like it's a whole man laid out here. But that was the first thing y'all thought of.
Was to film it.
Film it, not like I ain't hear nobody like calling for help.
Gil Scott Heron. He said the revolution will now be televised. Mm-hmm. That phone, boy, they gonna tell it all,
bruh. It's gonna be the devil. I mean, hell, you see, even going off of that, you see the whole RICO case in Atlanta. You see, they going off of the lyrics and the social media videos they was making.
Them folks said they need to put RICO case on the Falcons
for that rotation song.
But them folks got mad because Rotimi started laughing about the Falcons losing.
Bro, one thing I will always love about Atlanta is the culture and how hard Atlanta people go for their ish. Atlanta, boy, I love it. Atlanta don't play that. Atlanta do not play with Atlanta if you want to.
No, you're a lie. Atlanta does play that. Atlanta's one of the only cities in the world that you come out of town and set up shop and make the people from Atlanta fuck with you.
Hey man, that's a Southern hospitality. That's a Southern hospitality. I love that, but I just love like the culture of
Walk
Atlanta.
in your trap, take over your trap.
Pretty much. That's the culture. That's what we allowing in. But I think Atlanta is such a melting pot that like ain't no choice.
Man,
The city growing fast.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
You are from another city, another state, on the other side of the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a New York Day in Milwaukee?
Mm-mm.
Do they have a Miami Day in Milwaukee?
Mm-mm.
Do they have like Atlanta festivals in
Mm-mm. The Milwaukee Beer Fest.
That's it. Everything in Milwaukee is Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, I wear a lot of 50 caps, and I'm not a Falcon fan or a Braves fan or a Hawks fan. Just not. Just never been.
Mm-hmm.
But I respect them. But Atlanta's one of the only cities that we have a Bronx Day.
Really? I did not know that.
But you know how many people fly down here or living from the Bronx to live in Atlanta?
I never knew that.
The park be packed.
I never knew that.
Dude, Morris Brown hosts a Cali Day in Atlanta.
Well, I mean, back in ours isn't like that. We ain't got like that, but we will have like Italian Day or like there are like Italian Fest.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So it's like other cultures that
But
come.
once again, Atlanta, we got Italians in Atlanta, but
I ain't know they had Bronx Day. That's crazy.
hey, we got Italians in Atlanta, but they're not getting no RICO charges.
But yeah,
they have Bronx Day. They got Cali Day.
I did not know this. I swear I did not know this.
They had a Cali picnic in Atlanta. It'd be thousands of people. And people like, well, it's because everybody moved down here. I know a lot of people who from Atlanta who lives in New York right now. Mm-hmm. They ain't never called me and said they have an Atlanta Day in Central Park.
What would Atlanta Day be though?
Didn't you just say you love Atlanta?
Mild lemon pepper wings, like the good, I like that. You got the peach drink. I'm trying to.
American Deli ain't even owned by black people.
It's show length. It's show length. It's show length.
You know what I'm saying? You got JJ's Fish. This ain't owned by black people either.
But maybe the reason why I say that is because I think Atlanta culture is so big that it influences the world. Like it's not necessarily an Atlanta Day, but it's so big. Just the music that come out of here, everybody rocking with the music.
I believe that. I believe the Atlanta culture is huge. Mm-hmm. I believe it, but we don't get no credit for it though.
Yeah, you might be right.
If they call this Wakanda, and we like the Black Africa, we the Black Mecca. Mm-hmm. They come to Atlanta and pilgrimage us. They take from us and go somewhere else.
You don't think they bring culture to Atlanta?
They bring their culture to Atlanta. Mm-hmm. That's like me coming to your house, cooking on your stove, saying this is my food. See, I remember we used to have songs like "If You Don't Like Where I Stay, Fly Away," like April Showers. Mm-hmm. Actually, a pretty good friend of mine. She said, "We grew here, y'all flew here."
Mm-hmm. I heard that before. Yeah.
But all the restaurants, most restaurants sitting in the center of Atlanta, owned by people who are not from Atlanta.
Damn, why do you think that is though?
Because Atlanta one of the only cities, one of the cities in the world that lets somebody come in and set up shop. Because we so nice. Back in the day, we the city that don't hate. Mm-hmm. The city that never hates. That is called Atlanta.
I get for me, coming from a place like Milwaukee, and
because it's like
coming to Atlanta, I love that. Like, I love people coming to this, bringing everything that they came from other areas and coming and making this one place better. Like, bringing their culture and adding it to it. I love that about it. But in it, I'm also hard. I go hard about Atlanta.
Okay.
So, but I think that's how strong of a culture Atlanta has. Like, it's one, like, you bring your culture and you gon' appropriate some, of course. But like, after a while, you gonna go hard for this place.
You don't like Atlanta because you getting money in Atlanta, but you don't. Like I said, man, Atlanta's one of those cities, man. Like,
No, that's a good point.
like we having Miami Day, we having all kind of day. We having Chicago.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Chicago pizza. We got like we're the only people to do that, bro.
Mm-hmm. I never thought about that, and it's interesting to even hear it from your perspective because you lived here.
We let franchises come, bro. JJ's is not an Atlanta franchise
at all.
Nancy's Pizza is not an Atlanta franchise
at all.
Harold's is not an Atlanta franchise
at all. Chicago, yep.
Like, what else? What else come from New York? It's like
In and Out. They come in here. Raising Cane's. There's a lot of them that's coming here. Whataburger.
How many Atlanta franchisees? They just start getting Chick-fil-A places. Mm-hmm. But after that, what else you got?
I remember when LA got their first one.
Yeah,
first Chick-fil-A. Yep.
But think about this. Just think about that. We got all these different places. I don't think we got to come from Atlanta, quote unquote, full of black people. Chick-fil-A,
Coke.
I mean, Coca-Cola, but when you in bed with the Spellmans and the Rockefellers, that's not We're talking about black culture.
Yeah,
black
true.
culture.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was about to give you another company that's not even black culture. I was about to be like Delta, non-black culture at all. It's just black people that work for it.
Like. They come from up there where you at.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's interesting. I never knew that.
So when that girl told me, this is not Atlanta. Ain't nothing Atlanta.
Yeah. But that's also what I love about Atlanta, because when you get a real Atlanta person that born, raised, even like the stories y'all tell, how y'all tell them, the things it's a completely different experience than a story that I would tell of me in Atlanta.
Well, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I appreciate Atlanta culture, and I think it's like Atlanta culture is dumb influential. Like it has made
Atlanta influenced all the music.
Yeah.
But
I also fell in love with Atlanta at a young age too. So I got a different.
But in hindsight, Atlanta influenced most of the music. Mm-hmm. But all the big music companies are in New York or in LA.
Damn. You ain't never lied.
But Atlanta influences all the music.
You ain't never lied. Yeah.
A dude be signed to an indie, but they major be not here.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere else. Mm-hmm. I guess the only major that I could see out of Atlanta would be QC right now.
They're not a major.
Yeah, and I would say major indie, like the biggest. That's what I mean.
Motown.
Yeah, they ain't on. Yeah, you right.
Universal, Motown, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like Atlanta don't have shit. That's all I be saying. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm from Atlanta. I'm a Grady baby. Mm-hmm. Atlanta don't have nothing.
Do you think Atlanta don't have? I don't even know how to ask that question.
Because Atlanta really don't love that. Atlanta don't love their own for real.
You think that's what it is?
But Atlanta only jump on a wave when everybody else jump on it. As far as our own. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I mean, some people gonna disagree, but
yeah. I'm only going back to and music. It's just the music is the biggest thing that kind of came out of Atlanta. That comes and like touches everybody. I can't say anything else that really comes out of Atlanta that touches more regions in the world than the music. But they also say music is a universal language, along with math, or numbers. So yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong. Damn. Well, y'all heard it there first. From
I've been trying to figure it out. Like, people be trying to debate me about it. And I'm like, what we do? Rick Ross came in here and bought Holyfield House.
from Florida. Yeah.
He can go buy Dan Marino whole house.
He bought Vander Holyfield. Bought the big boy.
Atlanta's the only place people can come in the world and set up shop.
Hey, I love that about it though. I do love that about it, but I understand your perspective.
Because you're from somewhere else and you came here and set up shop.
Yeah. Yeah. But I appreciate that welcoming culture that like, hey man, let's like.
Of course we're gonna Atlanta gonna welcome you. Mm-hmm. I mean, and some Atlanta gonna rob you, but you know.
Yeah, be careful where you at, for sure. Even when I hear about like the old like hoods of Atlanta, like the West Side, you got the Bleveland that they call it, Bleveland Avenue.
Cleveland Avenue, the John Boy Road, the whole Zone 3.
Mm-hmm. SWATs.
That's Southwest. That's the other way.
Mm-hmm. All of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, man. You ain't wrong.
It's like, you know, like me, I'm from the 6.
Zone 6.
So when Drake talking about the 6,
6 are you referring to? No.
But on 6 I know was Zone 6 and LeBron James when he played for Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Eddie Jones.
Yep. But even that, like, yeah, that's all music though. Yeah. You ain't wrong. I ain't
nigga who ain't from Atlanta be like, man, I love Gucci. I love Jesus. I love Jesus. But you from Atlanta. That boy, the Woptober Fest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gucci means something different to y'all.
The boogie man.
He means something completely different. But that's what I love about it. Like, it's just like
T.I. T.I. means something totally different to us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He set a standard for Atlanta.
Yep.
So what the fuck is fame to me? I've been popping some kindergarten. You were lame to me. The goodie, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we like the. I like the cast, but I think Stacks be tripping. But you know, that's my opinion.
That's that Erykah Badu, man.
Nah, he be trying. Look, man, I don't
trying to do too much and not enough at the same time.
I don't like to talk about 3 Stacks.
So, but also something. This is just to change topics. It's talking about. I had to put up this post on my Instagram, and it's talking about compromise. Just getting back to helping y'all.
We had the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yep. I actually let my therapist hear it too.
What did she say?
She was like, I understand where you're coming from. But she agreed that my choice of words, I should have said sacrifice instead of.
She agreed with me.
Compromise. It was kind of like she. I wouldn't say she agreed with anybody. It was just like my choice of words.
It was the wording. That I kept.
Yeah. So I asked on the Instagram. I was just like, "What's some great tough compromises that you folks have like had to make in relationships, right?" Mm-hmm. And this just a few. One, have you ever made any tough compromises?
Man, all my be bad.
So one of my friends said having his family live with us because they literally had nowhere else to go. That's a tough compromise. That's a tough one.
Hey man, somebody just sent our podcast to me
They sent our podcast to you?
on SoundCloud.
It's on SoundCloud? Yeah, I put it on SoundCloud.
Okay. I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, that's us.
I'm saying like this.
Yeah, we got the SoundCloud page because that's how Apple would get it. You got to put it on somewhere like that. Yeah, so we on SoundCloud. Could you make that compromise?
For what?
Having a family live with you because they had nowhere else to go. Having her family live with you because they have nowhere else to go.
This is my wife. I never had a living girlfriend, so I don't know. The question like that kind of hard for me. But like hypothetically, if I stayed with a woman and we had enough room, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's a tough one.
But I don't know because once again, when I was growing up, I had to stay with a lot of people. But I remember how they treat me too.
I don't know that I can do that one. That's a tough one. Having somebody family stay with you.
Like her mom, her dad stay at my house, eat my food, and they told her I want shit.
Because it's a lot of elements. It's a lot of like, okay, what if they don't like you?
Oh, you can't stay in my house?
But then your wife's like, they ain't got nowhere else to go.
Eat my groceries?
I don't know that I can make that one.
I don't know. I may go to the next one, bro.
I don't even know if I can get my own family stay with me. So yours? Ooh.
I'm mad to find somewhere to stay at.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna read another one. Okay, becoming team no sleep. This is a woman. Becoming team no sleep just so I could spend quality time with him at night. Our work schedules at the time didn't allow much time to spend with each other unless I stayed up till 2, 3 a.m. with him. So I pretty much was running on 3 hours of sleep for a 10-hour work day every day for 4 years.
And what she got? Did they end together or what?
They still together. They ain't married or nothing. They still together though.
Wait a minute.
Hey man, you know my generation. We the shack up generation for the long term.
So you mean to tell me they've been living together for 8+ years maybe? Mm-hmm. It's probably the same thing. Mm-hmm. They ain't married yet.
Ain't married.
She's talking about the sacrifices that she made. Bro, I don't know, man.
That's a tough one too, because my sleep is valuable to me. My sleep is very valuable.
Man, I don't get no sleep for real, so.
I don't know that I could do that when
it's a lot of sacrifices you ain't gonna be able to do.
But I do appreciate her for. I think that's a great sacrifice to strengthen her relationship. I think that was a good thing on her behalf to do.
But
because I think she knows that the relationship possibly wouldn't have worked out, so she made a sacrifice. I do appreciate the sacrifices. That's just a hard one though. It's like, ooh. 4 years? 4 years?
Man, I don't know, man.
I don't know, bro. I don't know either. Okay, let me go to the next one. Next one was, of course, it's always going to be this lack of getting head. Now he says this was his early days in his college years.
Hold on now.
Now it's not a problem.
They said now, most guys who are in relationships aren't getting any sex. But women be claiming, I'm my best when I'm in a relationship. When I'm in that relationship, that's what women claim. But the guys aren't getting any ass while they're in a relationship.
So they at their best for them?
Nigga, the best of what?
So they're not the best them to contribute to making the best relationship. I think they're just the best them for them and the betterment of them.
So she don't need to be in a relationship for that. Should she?
You know why she in a relationship? Because he more than likely provides something. That whatever he provides gives her the stability for her to be the best. But without him, she couldn't get it. And usually that's financial. Usually. There are cases in which it's not, of course. But from the people that I know and that have been through this, it's that.
I don't know. It don't make any sense.
All I know is and I just be so disappointed in myself sometimes when I look back. My younger years, yes, I've compromised. I've been that man who lack of head. I won't do it again. Cause it's like this is the line you have to meet. You have to meet these standards. So if you backslide anyway, I'm cheating.
So is it do the relationship be nastier? The sex and stuff be nastier once she's married or she's with you, or is it cooler when you guys don't have no title or just meeting each other? I don't know.
I would say the frequency of sex is more when y'all talking. I won't necessarily say nastier though, because
you get nasty when she get a commitment, but you're not really getting any.
Damn, no, it's hard to say, because you kind of build that comfortability level when you like have the commitment and y'all going through it. But now it's like the frequency can be less though. So it's a weird dynamic. It don't make sense. But I've had it both ways. I've had it like we had a lot of sex and then we got in a committed relationship and then the sex got nastier. And then I've also had it like we had more frequency of sex and then once we got in a relationship, all the sex just went away. Sex was just gone. Wasn't no sex in the house. Wasn't no sex to be found in no cupboards, no nothing. You couldn't buy it. You couldn't steal it. It was bare. So like, I can't say, but that's what it also depends on the woman. Like it depends. I think it depends on. You got to set the precedent as the man. Like you can't let nothing slide. You can't let. Nope. You was giving that thing up. Then. So we got to continue this tradition. But don't put up with this tradition if you can't uphold it. That's my only thing that I be finding in relationships, especially with women. Like women will put on the act for a little while and then stuff will slip. But then I also understand why relationships fall apart, because if a man, let's say like a man, he started giving a girl flowers, right? In the beginning. Mm-hmm. And then he doesn't see that it gives him anything in return, or it doesn't bring anything. So then he stops, and then the whole relationship deteriorates.
Yeah, but someone's gonna tell you that if you bringing flowers to get something back in return, that means you were selfish. No, they say stuff like that.
Oh, it's a whole nother thing that they saying. Hold on, I got it for you. Don't even worry, because I just be having to save it, because I just be like, yep, we're going to talk about this. Where are you at? Where are you? Damn, come on, don't let me down. Don't tell me I deleted it. Don't do that to me. Ugh. Hold on, y'all.
I have a notion that this is going to be good.
Okay. So... Got it. If the sole intent of doing anything nice for a woman is to expect sex in return, that's predatory.
Oh.
So somebody responded and said, if the sole reason you have sex with a man is for financial security, that's predatory. And one of my friends commented and said, then they wouldn't necessarily be the sole intent then. They also requires the consent. Oh, forget that. Never mind. Because I would have to read y'all what I said, and it's just a lot. But that's what they're saying now. So if you do anything looking for something,
you probably do it just because.
And that's that bullshit we get caught up in. Do not listen to that.
And hopefully, when I feel like it, I'm going to give you something back in return.
Don't listen to that, y'all. It's bullshit. I'm telling y'all for a fact, if a girl tells you any of those words, get out.
Get what?
Get out.
Guess what? I was a victim of that.
We all have been. Because we let women tell us this bullshit. It's predatory. predatory. What are y'all talking about?
Because
they be going crazy with these words.
Because she said when she moved to Atlanta, she was gonna be different. She said when she moved to Atlanta that she was gonna be different because it's a new place. They gonna embrace her. They don't really know her for real back at home.
And her wholeness got deleted. Mm-hmm. You know, we should do an episode with all all the things that women say, and just don't. These are red flags. If she say this to you, get out. That's what I'm gonna put together. I'm gonna put together all the sayings I've ever heard a woman tell me, and was some bullshit, and I allowed it to shape, and I believed it, and the relationship failed. Every time I've let a woman lead me in any sense, she has led me astray. I swear to you not. I swear to you not. I'm not saying there's not good women leaders out there, because I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, one, I'm gonna say, show me. Show me.
Where?
Show me. Please show me.
Where?
Because I ain't seen one yet. But the minute I let her, even with my mom, granted, she's my mom. The minute I allow my mom to continue leading me, she has always led me astray. Always led me astray. And so I had to be a man. I literally had to be a man on my own, and I had to be like, nope, you're not gonna do this. You can get some information, you can ask questions, you can all that stuff. But the minute you allow a woman to start making decisions for you or telling you what's in your best interest, I almost every time it has never worked out.
It's gonna be over,
bruh. I learned my lesson. That's why I'm strict on the leading. Y'all can call me controlling. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. But what I won't be is a fool. Led by another fool who don't know ish.
So that makes her foolish?
We foolish. We two foolish fools. No, she got what?
Chain of fools.
Man.
Hey, man. Hey, bro, I've been there, bro.
Can't do it,
bro. I've been there.
That's the toughest compromise I've ever had to make. Was allowing a woman to lead in my relationship, whatever it was. Led me astray every time.
Every time this ass gonna fuck you up.
But you be like, no one shouldn't listen to your ass. I knew it. That's the worst. That's like the worst feeling you can ever have. Like going against your own better judgment. Yeah. And allowing somebody to manipulate your mind.
What happens is you hear all these stories about, see, because the black woman is so smart and she loves the black man so much that she gon'.
If y'all so smart, why y'all kids can't read? But when I ain't saying nothing. I ain't never saying nothing.
You just say why they so smart that they children can't read.
If y'all so smart, why y'all still struggling?
None that. Did you?
Does that not make sense? Like I'm just, if you're this smart,
they don't be struggling.
Oh, they're having fun. They're having the time of their life, right?
Yeah, man. They have, my bad. Hey, they be kicking it. They have a village.
Go ahead, sis. My fault.
I'm about to go home.
My fault.
You can't say that about them, like.
And that's my problem. Even with that show. All the Queen's Men, right? We talked about this before.
Yes.
This is my problem with us showing all of these super strong characters, female characters. Why do we have a female character that's super strong, that has no weakness? She can do everything by herself, but she's only good to manage a strip club full of niggas who sell dick. But she's so smart. She ain't afraid of the president. She ain't afraid of nobody coming to kick in her door. She ain't afraid of the cops, nobody. But all she's good is to manage a bunch of niggas who sell dick.
She owns the strip club.
She owns it. That's all she's good for. She ain't good for changing nobody's life, doing no community work. She ain't doing nothing. She ain't helping niggas read. She ain't going to schools. And she just managed niggas who sell dick.
So she's not gonna make a school for kids who can really read.
She's so powerful. She's so strong. She's so independent. She's not afraid of anybody. She got everybody calling her madam. I wish in hell a girl would ever tell me it's madam. I I ain't even gonna go there. Excuse me? Excuse me? Who are you? But it's only us. It's only us that create these mythological black women characters. That's why I hate watching anything with a black female lead. It's always the most extreme black woman. She always extra this. It's like damn near looking at Superman with no kryptonite. But then the men, his kryptonite is always a woman. He always falls short, and a woman always sell him short.
Damn, that's or it's because he chose the wrong woman.
But she don't need no nigga. She got everything she want. Man, that's just my 2 cents, but
damn, I ain't never thought about that way.
Bruh, I'm telling you, that's why I was telling you that show is trash. That show is so trash. It's just a stereotype that we are continuing to perpetuate. That black women are so strong. Y'all so strong, but now y'all tired. So which is it? Which is it? Y'all strong, y'all tired. Like,
they're tired of being strong.
Y'all so smart. Y'all can do everything better than me.
They're tired of being strong.
All right.
You told them. I can't tell. You told them a couple weeks ago the truth is they tired. I told them.
I'm tired. Truth is, I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm so tired of being sick and tired.
I'm telling you, man. I'm just sick of it. And I just be like, okay, like, y'all, we can just, it's okay. It's okay to show a character that needs a man and a man needs a woman. It's okay to do that. But we always got to go above and beyond. And you know, love Tyler Perry to death, but he gonna always go hard for these women because they was abused and he couldn't do nothing. He got the same syndrome as Will Smith. Trying to save these hoes. If Jesus couldn't save these hoes, what makes you think you can't? Man,
it's not about sex. But I ain't gonna let you do this to me today. I ain't gonna let you do this to me. Hey, y'all. You know he's trying to bait me in. He's not gonna bait me in.
I'm just saying what I'm saying my piece. But that's just also just men talk. Just how we really feel. But I feel like even society doesn't let us say these things because, the women gonna get mad. Women be saying all kind of crazy stuff over there on the women podcast about us.
That is true.
They be saying all kind of stuff, but now we can't keep it real and I can't talk to the dudes. That's why I say this show is not for women.
That's why dudes gonna be like this. See, cause my mama,
man.
You ain't going for it.
I'm not going for it.
Okay.
I'm not going for it. Can't. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents, man.
Hey man, what can you do, man?
Hey man, you know, episode 80, I just,
episode 80,
shit I be like having to get off my chest. Knock them down one at a time. Hey man, y'all join the conversation. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe as always, man.
We've had fun with you guys. You guys have been awesome. I just let Lonnie do. I just let Lonnie be today. I just
just let Lonnie be Lonnie, huh?
Every now and then you gotta let him have one, bro. When he said he wanted that counselor. He said he talked about it. He said he used the wrong word, sacrifice.
Man, I just want us all to
you
be
give
better.
up a lot now.
I just want us all to be better.
Hey man, I still ain't recovered from all the shit I gave up.
It's hard. It's hard. I can only imagine the amount of stuff. I can only imagine just from the stories that you have told me and the ones you have. I can only imagine.
You see my eyebrows gray.
I got you. See when you come.
Yeah. Hey, see my eyebrows gray. See, all this right here gray. See, it's gray.
Yeah, man. Hey, from the mind of a man, you know what I'm saying.
Hey man, it's been fun, y'all. I'm the Flash,
comedian Lonnie,
and he said he ain't giving up shit else. We out.
Peace.